Testing, testing. All right, perfect. All right. In the last episode, um, I tried the Gator game, and it's not my cup of tea. I know it has a really like good reviews and everything. I guess my husband's saying, "Oh, you didn't like it?" And I'm like, "No, it's not my cup of tea." Um, but it's okay. Um, can I use the keyboard for this? Let's see. No, I can't. Oh, wait. Oh well. Um. All right. So we're gonna play your boyfriend. I'm gonna have a drink. Today's drink is Cutwater Long Island iced tea. 13 alcohol. I heard a lot of stuff about these. They're like pretty bad after your second drink. Um, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Um, I don't have a table in front of me, but it's okay. Um, yeah, we're gonna play this game. I played it in the past. I think when it was a beta, like, ooh, what was it? 2000 and it's either 19 or 20. I forgot. It was after my surgery. Anyway, here's a little snap of the seltzer. There we go. All right, let's play this game. Um, I remember this. I remember this a lot. It looks like the art got better, but I kind of like my uh, just a sketch and a little bit of shading. Well, that's how I do it, but you know, I like things not too detailed on a simple format of a design. But hey, you do you. I remember I was pretty like obsessed with this game in the beginning part. I only got day one. All of you guys have, you know. But I'm just gonna play the demo for now because I just want to see how it is. Um, I remember donating. I think the dollar monthly thing or $2. I forgot. And then I changed it to 50 because they were doing limited people to pay like 50. I think it was like how you say, here, let me start off. Okay. Um oh. Um like I was saying, oh, okay. Never had that. Beep 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 beep. Um I remember I think it was only limited people who could do I think it was a $50 thing where you could have your character on the background. Um I don't know if it's my part or their part. But I think it was one of us or something or Patreon, but I donated to get my character in there. I think it was like the first beginning, and I was like, you know what, it would be kind of cool. And then I donated, and then hmm, I I just, let's just say it was discommunication and like, uh, I don't know. I just didn't like how they were handling it, and it took them like a week, I think, for them to respond. Um, this is when they weren't as big, as they are right now. But uh, we try like, I was trying to be easy and saying like, oh, like I just wanted to know if you need my reference or blah 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 blah. And then after I said all that, they just gave me my money back. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was still giving them that $2 monthly thing. And then after like a 2 month or so, I just stopped donating. I think I just felt a little awkward after that situation. But yeah, I don't know. Like they gave me my money back. It's fine. Like, I don't know, because I don't know. Maybe they just had too much people and they already got all the design they need, so it's okay. But yeah, ever since that, like, for some reason my mindset is like, I'm too embarrassed to buy the game and I'm too embarrassed to look through all the stuff they have. But it was okay. Like, you know, it was like whatever. But yeah, like after that whole situation, I just stopped liking the game. I don't know, like I had no hate for it. It's just like it was embarrassing because I'm like, oh, okay. Because, you know, like I never really donated before, so I don't know, it was embarrassing in my part and I just clicked off. That's what, I just don't like. It was like the bravest thing I did. Even though anybody could do that, but for me, it's just too much. Here, let me take a swig. You like that? All right. But I don't know, like they're okay. I like the whole thing they're going through. I would see like a little clip here and there to see how they're doing, but yeah, but whatever. Now I'm here. I'm not embarrassed of it anymore since it was like years ago, like 2000, so like 6 years ago. But yeah, I'm glad that they finished the game, and I'm happy that. Well, I didn't really see the whole thing. I only saw like the first like thing. Like I forgot honestly about everything. But yeah, I couldn't get over that his name. I guess someone already spoiled. I think it was one of my friends who spoiled me. That it's like, oh, it's like you could put his name, but his actual name is Peter. And I was like, Peter Griffin? And then I'm like, Family Guy? And they're like, don't make it awkward. I'm like, I'm going to make it awkward for you. But anyway. But, yeah, you know. I think my first run through, I call him Indigo. Because, that's... You know, that's his color. It's blue. Just a pretty word for it, I guess. Alright, let's go forward with this. Anyway, and then we're finally gonna play this. Let me make sure my mic is good and you guys can actually hear me and I'm not talking to myself all this time. Okay, I got it. Okay, let's see. My life has been chaotic. My family broke into another fit of drama, so I left the nest and ran to the straight to I left the nest and ran straight to college. I got an apartment and a job, but even that was has become unbearable. Working at a local Greasy Spoon diner doesn't pay the best, obviously. So finding a roommate was my only secure recourse to be able to afford the apartment. Oof. I tried to do college, community college, and it did not went well at all. It was pretty bad. But you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, let's just say my art teacher, sculpture teacher, or whatever, did not like how I called her favorite artist piece a blob. Like, she really disliked me for that. Even though I turned it on my work, turned all of my quizzes, turned all of my sculpture that was on time, she still gave me a D. And I was like, that's not a passing grade. I need at least a C. Come on. And then, like, I tried communicating with her, and then I get that at the time he was my fiance. My fiance was trying to like tell her like, isn't it D is still a passing grade because of blah blah blah, and she's like, I guess. And then it was just a whole drama that we went through, but it's okay though. Like, and I guess that's when I thought to myself, college's not really good for me. It's not right. It's not. I'm gonna say this or now. College is not for everybody at all. I don't care what anybody say. Oh, you need to go to college. And then I still have kids. Like, I mean, I still have kids. I don't know. I still have moms looking. It's like, you gotta go to college if you don't want to be working here. And I'm like, people who are in college, they still have to work a part-time job to actually afford to go to college. Like, I don't know what the hell you think you are. But that was in my head, of course, because you can't say that to a customer, I guess. But anyway, stopping my rambling. Now my roommate is always bringing some dropout into the apartment for late night study session. My sleep schedule is a wreck. On top of that, rent is late. Oh my god, roommates. Roommate is another story. Maybe I'll say it here and there. I've heard once that if you become a roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. In my case, friendship is a strain with my friend, making excuses of why they need me to cover the other half of the rent. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder to scrap by every month. Picking up a second job will drive me into an early grave at this point. The park gives me a chance to have much needed alone time. Oh no. What do you mean? I'm just kidding. Damn. This is very detailed. This is a part of the park is particularly my favorite because it's untouched by noxious family members and college jerks, and only people who come here is the groundskeeper. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Closing my eyes, I rub my face, breathe out in the tension of my body so that I could enjoy the space quiet. Just then, I feel someone sitting down my side. Startled, I turn my face to interloper. Sorry.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
No, I didn't know they have voice acting. Does he always sound like that? I don't know. I don't know the history for this. Sounds like they changed voice actor, I think. Because I never heard him like that. And they never have voice acting in the beginning of this. This is crazy. They actually funded this. This is great. All right. So far I'm not really digging his voice, but we'll see in his yandere stuff or whatever. All right, let's see. At least I don't have to talk so much. Oh. The stranger says trying to keep me leaping too high off the. Yeah, I would have been scared too. Closing my eyes, be like, the scenery, the smell, the bird chirping, the flower bloom. This is great. And then, get out of here. Yeah, I am. Because you're freaking in. Yeah. Alright. Scooting awkwardly towards me as a smile creeps over his face. I keep my eyes on him like a hawk, unsure what's his intention are. Not wants to do an unblinking eye straight from mine. I don't know why, but he remind me of a customer. Literally. Wait. I remember in my old job, there was a guy who was looking at my accessories because I have a spine bracelet and like a silver ring from my marriage. And I remember he came up and he had a baby in the shopping cart. And he said to me, and he's a regular too, and sometimes he brings his wife. But I don't think he remembered that I remember him. He's like, is that a style or are you actually married? And I'm like, I'm married. I'm like, why would you want to know that? Don't you have a wife? And then he's like, oh, silly me. I'm just curious, you know. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, so not a fashion thing, huh? Are you sure you're not just saying that? And I'm like, and then me and my husband used to work together. So I pointed back at him. He's like, that's my husband right there. And then because work knows that we're together. So sometimes they put our register together. So they're like, might as well just put them together so they don't have to be separate. And then I was like, that's my husband. And then my husband's just waving. Because he's like, hi. He's like, oh. And I was like, mm-hmm. No, I'm not faking it, dude. And then he's like, oh. And I'm like, again, don't you have a wife? Oh, hello. I saw seeing the kid in the crate. And then I was like, anyway, do you need any bags? And then he just shut up in the whole transaction. And then the next time I see him, he's with his wife and everything. And I'm like, why are you going to... He tried to go on my line. And I was like... I looked at him and I'm like, oh, no, you don't want to go on my line. And he didn't know it was me. And then he pushed to the other line. And I was like, shame. But yeah. I hope that lady's doing good, though. I hope she takes the baby and run. Anyway. Damn. This is strong. Let me see. It says Long Island iced tea with the Cutwater vodka, rum, gin, and tequila. Damn, I forgot Long Island has that. I forgot they have so much alcohol in there. Anyway. So, are you waiting for a family member or a friend? It just seems kind of odd of you to sitting here all alone like this and so far away from the jogging track. None of your business. A chill run up my spine. I cross my arm over my chest and slide myself from him, perch closer to the edge of the bench. Oh my God. If that happened, I would have fell. I'd be like, with my big butt. Does a sane person walk up to you out of the blue and start asking you such questions? No. The stranger picks up the untense reframe from open any closing any moving rephrasing from moving any closer towards me, crossing his finger between his legs and smile warmly. I mean, I'm gonna do the the Midoriyan or whatever that guy named. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of those old people feeding the pigeon after doing a tai chi. I'm just getting some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty tense lately. It's like he wants to wrap his arms around me in comfort of twitching fingers. Run. Ding, 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 ding. Look.
I know this is sudden,
Oh.
very sudden. But may I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
What? I can't hear you. Trying to put my volume up. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I know he said it, but I could not hear him. He was just saying he was just fine talking in the first time, but I guess we'll see. Let me see. Look. Look, I know it's sudden and very sudden, but if you're free tonight, can I have the pleasure of taking you out to dinner? Wow, a girl in front of me. Okay. I pressed space. Oh, there we go. Can I have the pleasure? Never mind. He's weird. I can't tell if it's him being socially awkward or something. I don't know that word. What? I wouldn't say that. What? Why? Why is he interested in me of all people? Seriously, that's what I told my husband.
Well, I'm your boyfriend. Isn't that why you're here?
Silly baka. I'm your boyfriend. Okay, sorry. Too much anime drinking. He's very expressive in the new art. Oh. He said it again? Isn't it why you're here? What do you mean? No, I'm just here to relax. My boyfriend? Why would he be assuming we're in a relationship? Did I get drunk? The stranger sits patiently waiting for my answer. Oh, there's a time. What? No. I pulled my hand away from his. I didn't know there was a time limit. I have to prepare my mouse then. Okay. Normally I try to be polite when turning down someone advances, but strangers persuasion, big word. I don't know. Makes my skin crawl. Yeah. I'm gonna treat it as a real life situation, I guess. But this is what I would do. I'd be like, what? No. Just a random ass person? Sheesh. Feels like work again, to be honest. I see. I think I'm getting mixed messages from you. I'm such a silly baka. I mean, it doesn't make sense for you to come here, and when not want me. I quickly leave my seat. Hopefully I can get back from more frequent parts of the park before any other creep crawl out under the rocks and bushes. What? Where are you going? Expression of temptation mixed with emotion, none of them as positive or playful as when I first saw him. It's yeah, I would totally be like that, to be honest, because I would be too scared to be like, fuck you, I'm going home, or no. I just say, what? No. Like, because I'm too scared to tell off people like that. Because I guess I'm too nice, but then again, I hear cases a lot when a woman's like, oh no, it's okay, or like, no, I'm not giving you my number, or nah, I'm not interested. Even like the slightest, like, you're not like of meanness, even though you do want to be mean, like they'll take it personally and also like kill you. I mean, there's that one case in Japan where a person tried to ask her number and the lady says no, and she was submitted in concrete. That's crazy, just for one little rejection. God damn. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm going to head home. I lie, of course. I swirl around, find the nearest path out to the park and the nearest public street. Oh, well, maybe I could take a hint. Well, maybe I can walk you home then. No, thank you. Look, it's nothing personal, but you're coming off kind of creepy, and I'm not really that comfortable around you. He rubs his arm awkwardly. Creepy, but sorry, I have to go. I cut him off and walked away casually, looking over my shoulder. I don't want him creeping up on me while my back is turned. He doesn't move, just sitting there with a forlorn look on his face. Yeah, he's really expressive. I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't. Ooh. Wow, that's cool. I like this one right here. The one in the pink. She's cute. They're all cute, to be honest. I like the pink hair girl. Okay. Erg. My paranoia has gotten me looking over my shoulder, wondering if he might still be lurking somewhere behind me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not sticking straight. But who knows? Some guys who presume that they're your boyfriend before you even know each other, name is probably not the most psychologically the healthiest person, are they? Yeah, they're not healthy. Still, the way I left him like that makes me feel like maybe I'm a jerk. Oh, that's cute. Wow. Big woman, huh? I like big women. Anyway, I got distracted with the woman. She's pretty though. I wonder whose OC is that. So pretty. Alright. I came across a local florist shop, and I remember passing on a few on my downtown walks. It's been a while to stop and pick up the flowers for my apartment, but could never seem to find the time. Well, I have time now, so why not? Dude, in my area, I don't think we have a florist. Damn, I wanted to see that woman up close. Alright, stepping into the shop, I'm hit with the fragrance of combined scents of various flowers inside. I wander past the colorful display of flowers, arrangement, potted plants, and small gift bags of pottery. I'm bad. I had particular phrase purchase in mind. Okay. I catch a set of the roses, rustic wooden shell displayed. Being mindful that some still have their thorn, I reach out to pick up one. A hand brushes against mine. I snatch my hand away, catching a glance of the other person. Wait, that looks like the old style, isn't it? Okay. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Oh no, he's grabbing it from the thorn. The man from the park perks and beam at me before pulling the rose out. I didn't know you shop here too. I don't. The stranger places a finger over his lips. Shh. Shh. It's a small shop. There's no need to raise your voice, baka. His comment runs me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. He's kind of right, though. He's not really yelling at me, I guess. Did you follow me here? Is that a pure coincidence? Or should I be worried? What? Of course not. He looks a little hurt by my assumption. I come here almost every day, you know? Oh man, am I being a dick to him? I guess, but he was kind of weird first. He fumbles around the rose in his hands, eyes focused squarely on the ground. I love flowers. This little shop is the only one nearby, so I come here often to see what's new. Bouquets? Baguettes. I can't say baguette. They have made, and if they have any on sale. I'll admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the window of the diner that you work at. Lately, I've been meaning to walk in, finally say hi, but I lose my nerve, and I guess that's understandable. But the boyfriend thing part is still pretty creepy. Oh, I guess that's not too bad. You been watching me? I mean, if it's small town, I guess that's fine. Maybe I'm overreacting. I guess that's understandable. It's difficult for me to notice people when I'm walking the same path almost day. Like a mindless robot. I guess that I can't blame him to be a lack of awareness. Look, I have to get going. He steps closer as if mustering up the nerve to ask me something. I know you have no interest in me, and I get that, but can I at least see you again? Not on a date or anything, but just to hang out. I feel as though we got off to the bad start. I mean, sometimes I do have customers who say like the wrong thing, or like they were in a bad mood, and then the next day, like I still have the you little, what are you doing here? Like, why are you in my line? I remember you yelled at me. And then after all that, like it's rare to get a customer to be like, look, I'm sorry how I acted yesterday. I wasn't in my right mindset, but I just want to apologize. And I was like, what? That's a surprise. I was so surprised when they apologized to me. I'm like, what? And then it was like it's usually the old people, but like at least they apologize. So and I'm like, you know what? You're fine. It's okay. Everybody has bad days. I mean, I have bad days too. And sometimes like I yell at a customer out of annoyance, and the next day I'm like, I'm so sorry, and they're like, oh no, it's okay. So I guess it goes back and forth, like apologizing how they weren't really in the right mindset when they were talking. So I completely understand, but still, the boyfriend part is still kind of weird. But okay. My name, it's a joke, really. I much prefer you made a nickname. Oh yeah, this is the part. The smile on his face fades into slight grimness. I really don't like my name, honestly. I'd rather be called something else, like a nickname or something. I get that, honestly, because I don't like my last name, because my last name it just connected a lot of bad things. I just don't like my last name. So I took my husband's last name. So I'm very happy that happened. So I understand, honestly, like if you want a nickname or something, especially when your name is Peter Griffin, but Oh, Genie, my cat is screaming at me. He must have really horrible name or really horrible parents that wants to dislocate them. Taking a moment to figure out there's no real harm in making a nickname for them. After all, it'll be easier for me to remember. Oh, how about... Okay. Is that how you say it? Here, let me... I'm not good at naming, so let me search up the name. Yeah, let's just call him Indigo. I mean, he's that kind of color, so. Alright. Alright. That's your name. Indigo. I hope I'm saying it right. Or you think I should just change the name? Um. Hmm. Indigo is a good name, isn't it? Whatever. Indigo? Indigo. I'm horrible of this. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Indigo. Yeah, whatever. Let me finish up this drink. Got myself another drink. Alright, let's press OK. How about Indigo? He seems pleased that I came up. Despite how silly or tacky it might have been. Yeah, they're pretty silly. Yeah, that's much better. Honestly, thank you. I see the sun is getting low in the sky. Well, it's getting late. Oh. Well, it's getting dark. I had better get going home. It's nice to meet you, Indigo. I turn to leave the shop. Hey! Wait! Booker. Indigo called out to me. I turned to see him smiling sheepily. Can I at least walk you home? Nah, I'll be fine. His shoulders slouch and his smile fades slightly, snapping his finger in disappointment. Ah, dang. Rejected twice in one day? Today hasn't been that kind to me. But how about we hang out tomorrow? I shake my head, putting the rose back where it came from. I work all this week, so I don't really have time for anything. Well, how about I stop by your work tomorrow? You do take breaks, nah? We'll walk out of the shop together. Oh, we walk out of the shop together. Yeah, it's that crusty mom and pop diner. It's not that busy most day. If you want to just stop by and chat a bit, we can. The thought of having someone to talk casually sounded nice. Honestly, yeah. Ugh. Because ever since my husband got a better job, I haven't really been chatting with anybody in my new work. Well, not new work, but it's still the same work, but just new area. Sure, I chat with people here and there, but it does get a little lonely just by myself. Yeah. I do have one person to chat about, but she's only there at night, and we both have the same interests, but we just stopped talking. If I think about it, yeah, I don't really have anybody to chat with. Yeah. The thought of that, of having da 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 da, yeah, I already said that. But just a fair warning, I won't be able to talk much if you're buying anything to eat or drink. I'm a sucker with that kind of thing. Wait. I'll bring a few bucks then. Anything worth getting food poisoning from. Oh. My husband just came home early. Sorry, I had to pause. Um, I'm gonna go straight to the diner and I'm gonna take a 30-minute break to cook him some dinner. I'm sorry about that. But let me go to the diner. Okay, let me do his thing. I chuckle as he smiled weirdly. The milkshakes are the best. I've had it for a long time. I'm still gonna do the bucket thing, so um gee, I'll take your word for it, of course. Um I look outside and I know that the shadow of the tree building is getting longer. Well, you better hurry. It's getting dark. He gives me a nod and smiles as he stands further down to the road opposite of my apartment. I watch him walk down the sidewalk for a moment before going on my way. Wow, who's that? My apartment is silent except for a rummaging around the roommate's study partner in the kitchen. I shield my eyes and I walk past. They have a habit of walking around naked afterwards, and I don't even want to guess if they were dressed in the same this time. I'm bad. Not bothering turning on the light, my room, I flopped on my bed. First shit. First shit. first phase into the mattress with my limbs spread like a star. Yeah, that sounds good. Letting out a long groan, I roll into my back and stare up to the ceiling. It was a rather eventful day. I got a little quiet time. I even made my new acquaintance spite of getting off the wrong foot at first. Erg. I'm so excited. Exhausted. Exhausted! Sorry. I don't bother getting undressed. Instead, I pulled the blanket over myself and drifted off to sleep. Same. I have an early shift tomorrow, which I really hate. End of day 1. Oh, okay. This is a great pause. And it looks like I could continue. This is a great pause. This is perfect. Okay. I'm going to save. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop right here. I'm just going to put the streaming soon. So I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'll promise to be back in 30 minutes. Okay. Because I got to make my my husband some dinner. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that took more than 30 minutes, but you know, when your hubby is hungry, you gotta cook him some dinner. And I don't mind that. He wanted curry today, so I, gotta make him some curry. Whatever the man's want, he want, Anyway, sorry for that long session. But I might, in the edit, I'm gonna cut that though. So, it won't be. This game is short, I'm pretty sure. The last time I played it. It's a little different. Alright, let me see. Alright, let's continue. Got myself another drink. This is my third drink. Oh. Did you have a nice day? It's time to get up and face another day. Another day. Oh, that plushie is new. It looks like it just... Oh! I didn't not... Sorry. Alright. Okay. That's new. Never seen that I wish they blended a little bit more to the room. But then again, it's neon pink, so they can't help it. Especially when people pay for that. So, no blamation. Damn, second drink, I'm already there. It would take me a while to actually put me there, but okay. For like a seltzer drink. But 13? Damn. Yeah, this is my third one. Anyway. I missed the first part, I'm sorry. But I will read this one. I rolled over in my bed for a moment. Every inch of my body is begging me to wake up. But I don't have a willpower to go on living. True to that. When I do that, I just wake up and I'm like, okay, time to watch my videos. Even though I know I'm supposed to be up, but I'm like, another few minutes. Let me just watch 2 more videos. It's like I didn't get any form of rest at all. I fight the will to wake up for a moment, rubbing my eyes before sitting up in my bed. Ugh, what a mess. The plushie that I won in the carnival still smell like cherries. I've seen this plushie before. It blew up at one point, and people swore up and down that it somehow exceeded its overwhelming feeling of disdain despite its smile. I do not know who that is. Now that I see it all closed up, I get what they mean. It had a matching axolotl plush that they released after it, but it sold out in hours. I don't wear most of my clothes anymore. At this point, it's just piling up and making it difficult to see inside. Okay. I didn't realize I had left the window open. I would never leave it open, especially at night. This girl's crazy. Suck. Dirty clothes, yet I've yet to wash. Been too busy or exhausted to be done. Okay. I love collecting books. I love books. And I'm the grabba-labba. It's that Christian movie. I love books. Something like that. I'm bad at remembering that. I swear, I'll go broke buying hard books. No one wanted to help me because they saw my book collection. There's not that many. But I don't have the time. That's true. I want to read one, but I don't have the time. Okay. Wow, Game Boy. Thirsty old game daddy. I love playing some Grave Harvest while I'm trying to unwind. Oh. I just jumped? Ah, it took me away. Huh? I can't even jump. Huh. What a weird thing. I can't even jump up. Okay. There we go. That's unfortunate. Seems like a glitch. I'm just not good. That's I don't like it. Off. Boo. Whatever. Maybe I suck. 9:12 a.m. Oh God, I'm late for work. I finally dressed and rushed out of the bedroom, making my way into the kitchen, select where I normally put my work keys.
Hey, looks like someone's in a hurry.
Yeah, Lucy. They never gave her nipples in the old ones. That's crazy. I did not know they give her little nipples. Damn, they have more detail on her, huh? Yeah, no thank you, Lucy. I blurt out as I snatched my keys from the counter, glaring over towards the roommate who had the nerve to look confused. Why didn't you wake me up? My deadbeat of a roommate tensed up a little, looking both offended and startled with my sudden outburst. It is not your problem. I mean, it's not the roommate problem to wake you up. I never had. No, even if they're your friends, you kind of have your personal life too. So I wouldn't really expect her to actually wake me up, but you know. I mean, I had roommates that I never expect them to wake me up, except for, oh, it's time to pay the bills, or oh, like, you know, I have these chips I don't want, and it's like, okay. I always make cookies for my roommate, and I have my first roommate being like, oh, okay, and then like I guess it was a long time ago, but like I guess the first roommate I had. We were just chatting up because, you know, like I have to because, you know, you got to be good to each other. So you won't have any arguments. And then I guess his girl came by and then we were discussing something about like, oh, like I don't have the bathtub plug thing. So I think we have to use the sink thing. And then that's when he's like, yeah, that's all right. Like all quickly. And then she just looks at me in dead eyes. I was like, girl, you don't have to worry about me. I have my own man. And plus, you're hotter than me. I don't know the hell you're worried about. Like insecurity, man. Like I have the biggest insecurity, but I guess hers is bigger because I'm like, girl, you're crazy because you look hotter than me. And plus, I have a man. Not a fucking kid that you're freaking dating, but whatever. But yeah. That was my first roommate. But my second roommate was pretty nice. Me and my husband really liked them. They were nice. We did a lot of trip work, actually, with the second roommate. they actually made us adopt our cat, actually. Grateful for that, honestly. And they also helped us when I had my sewing noodle out, and he like swallowed that up, and the only one I could actually call was my roommate, because he was like he was so caring with cats, so he knows what to do, and we had to pay a hefty fine. And oh my god, grateful, very very grateful. Second roommate, third roommate, don't get me started. Anyway, good. Dude, I heard you rambling around earlier. Don't pin in your lazy ass on me. Yeah, she's right. She tried to explain. Not even her excuse having the effort to fucking bun. No. Then shake my hand, focusing back on my predicament. No, I don't like myself in this one because it's not my fault. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's her fault. Like, I don't understand why it's Lucy's fault, because she has her own life. She doesn't have to take care of you. No, I wasn't rambling around earlier. I barely woke up. Yeah, I was rambling around. Stop lying. I have work at 7 and you let me sleep until 9? What kind of shit were you and your fuck toy snorting up last night, Lucy? My roommate insanely take offense to this, flashing me the most glorious of birds before storming off into their room. Oh my god, I'm a bitch. You know what? Fuck you. I am not your keeper, and you are not my fucking dad. And I told you
not to call me Lucy.
Oh, but it says right there, Lucy. I'm sorry. My character is an asshole. Once my roommate slammed her door shut, I simply scoffed and made my way to the door. Psh, I don't like my character. With any luck, she'll be gone when I get back. Maybe I'll find more tolerable roommate then. That her girlfriend? I hustled down the stair and out the apartment building, but after running into Lucy, I slowed my pace. I don't like that job anyway. If I get fired, fine. This day is already shitty, so why not just pile it on? It's Sunday. There's usually hardly any customer on Sunday morning, but even then, it doesn't excuse my tardiness. Ooh. Cute. Cutie. With the apron. Okay. Why not she? You get over here, Missy, with the coffee. Give me one. Rushing through the front door of the diner, I dash into the kitchen and grab my apron off the coat hanger along with the far end of the wall. Yes. The apron seems the only place where the grease stain don't get all over me. Fumble to tie the apron on, I rush over towards the time clock and snatch my card to punch in. Wait. According to this, I already clocked in. Who could have? My attention snapped towards the sound approaching footstep. Whoever it is, they're not trying to be discreet as they carry a clinking slack of dirty dishes from the back of the table.
There you are. Where have you been?
What the fuck happened to his voice? Did he always have voice acting? No. No, he was always quiet with his voice acting. I did not know this guy was British. He just looks like a regular white dude or something.
I've been covering your shift for the past 45 minutes without the boss even knowing you're not here.
This person a trans? I didn't know they made him a trans. He was always a guy in the first one. Huh. Interesting. TK. DK. TK, I guess. TK rushes by me as I gently place the dishes into the sink of a soapy hot water, wiping their hands. TK say loud enough to make sure that I hear it. This girl again, I got a clock in her time clock. She came in 2 hours late. I don't blame them. They're like this all the time though, always acting like they are the big sibling to everyone and keeping things in one piece. I huff as I try to think of an excuse that doesn't sound like pathetic, as my alarm didn't go off. But the truth is, all I have is to try to downplay the issue. I don't get why you're making me such a fuss. We're pretty much dead on Sunday morning. You clearly weren't paying attention when you came barging in. TK wiped their hand off their apron before gesturing them to look through the service window. Wow. What the? Are you kidding me? Why are there so many Arwood the Farts here? I try not to raise my voice at this point. The fiber chomping boomers outside does not hear me. Boomers, really? Oh wait, well I'm not a boomer. I forgot. Anyway. A tour bus come along. That happened now. Stop asking questions and start the table. Start waiting table. TK hand me a spare notepad and pencil and nudges me out the kitchen. I was gonna say nudges me out the window. Alright, let me have another drink. Great. Here I'm hoping to have a easygoing day. So much for that. Freaking prick. That's what that's what they would say, right? I'm gonna say they because now I'm confused because I don't know if they're a he or a she. So I'm gonna try to be respectful and say they and them to them, because I remember first playing this game and they were a he, in my knowledge, but now they are well, they're still a he, but you know, trying to be respectful and just say they and them. Well, whatever. The breakfast crowd is a nightmare. Karens and rednecks, grandpa everywhere, and something up their asses. Oh my god, that is so true. We have a lot of recognized and Karens in fucking our work. Some even going as far as to refuse to pay because I didn't kiss their goddamn feet whenever their coffee was not filled up all the way, or their T-bone steak wasn't cooked all the way and the way they wanted. Oh my god. Yeah, T-bone steak, breakfast, or not even breakfast steaks or eggs. Either an actual T-bone steak dinner with potato, steamed carrots, and then one person refused to order off the breakfast menu. There's a dozen more to follow suit. Oh my god, that's so true. I mean, I'm not a waitress, but I'm pretty sure they're all true. I had my cousin telling me the weirdest story. Like, my cousin told me that one guy actually told her, I want the steak, but don't cook it. I want to eat it raw. And then she goes, sir, we're not allowed to give you that. He's like, raw, but make sure to squeeze out the blood and put it in a shot glass for me to drink. And she was just looking at this guy so crazy, like, we can't serve you that because that's a violation in our fucking code. Like, it's a biohazard. And he is not taking no for an answer. She called manager, and manager's like, no, we can't serve you that. You're crazy. Like, we can't serve you raw meat. What do you mean? Apparently there is actually a lot of people who would come in there and buy raw meat or actually eat raw meat in the counter. It's crazy. I don't know how you just get the craziest people in any service. Like, I feel like people don't really pay us enough in restaurants and grocery store. Oh my god, I wish they pay us more in grocery store, to be honest. All the customers we had to deal with. Anyway, sorry. Such a hassle. Why wouldn't the old people be more like my grandparents? Oh my god, my grandparents. I'm getting relatable now, but I do not like the dispute she had with the roommate because it's not really her fault for her to wake you up, but you know, I relate to this person, I guess. Pleasant, polite, and that's the great generation, not these entitled boomers. Wow. Nice to meet you. Eventually, the crowds start dying down. Most leaving to do some of the sightseeing, others staying and order more coffee for lunch. Where are we? Are we in San Francisco or what? At least these are the kind of customers that mind their own business and are more focused on eating or talking. Oh, we got the head chef over here. Staggering into the kitchen, I laid out a long saying with the rest of it against the wall. Sorry, I'm not gonna make any sense, especially in my third drink. I'm surprised on my third drink. Seltzer will take me at least 5 or 6. Against the wall, finally able to take a moment to relax. I know you want to get off your feet, but you missed a table. TK sneaked over at my side, giving me a gentle nudge before pointing back out in the dining area. I rolled my eyes in exhaustion and looked over towards them. I don't blame him of bossing me around because... them of bossing me around because I was 2 hours late. I have no reason to be all tired, especially when someone was here for like an extra 2 hours than me. So I don't know why my character is complaining about. Can't you do it? Oh my god, my character sound like a spoiled brat. Can't you do it? I don't feel like having some kid throwing the cereal around me again. I would, but you owe me for covering your shift for an hour? That's true. That is true. Now get your butt and get over there, me. Damn it. They have a point. Oh, I knew it. Okay, it says they. They are they. Okay. With a groan, I lean myself off the wall and try to straighten my posture and stumble back out. You better stumble back out, me. Scanning the booth, I checked all tables I had already gotten, matching their face and orders by the table. I don't think I missed any. A voice chimed in from the booth to the right. What kind of of emo is that? Anyway. Hey there, stranger. Hey, I was hoping you'd show up. How long have you been there? ... How long have you been there? I'm not going to say what's taking him too long. I realize that the booth he's sitting has no sign of anyone else sitting there. Yeah. Wait, how long have you been here? A while now. I don't like harassing workers. You guys put up enough of that as that is. He mutters as he folds a napkin into seems to be a paper crane. Ooh, that's pretty. Imagine. Oh, I forgot about the crane. My husband made a cute bunny crane actually in high school. Oh, that was the cutest thing he made me. I love handmade stuff. They're like my favorite thing to have. I remember he gave me that, and I think he gave me like white roses, but and a necklace. Oh my god, that was the nicest thing he made though. I framed it. I framed it in the little box, and I put a little plastic thing, and it just looks like a very cute frame. I think I have it in my memory box. I really love that. You know what? I'm gonna make like a frame thing for the. I'm gonna have an idea for it now. Oh, that crane reminded me of my husband making me that rabbit crane, origami. I keep saying crane, but I really loved it. I'm pretty sure I have it in my memory box. I'm gonna frame it one day when we move out of this disaster state. Country. State or country? I forgot. I'm a little buzzed out, but it's making me all giddy remembering him giving me that. I also remember when he gave me the parasol for the sun in high school when it was the fire alarm test. Makes me all giddy. I love him so much. Sorry for being gooby gabby, but you know. Anyway, I don't know why, but that face reminded me of him a little bit. Recognize. I don't know why. All right, whatever. I gotta stop lollygagging like that. I gotta stop simping for my husband. I'm sorry. That I figured you'll like a break and let me buy you lunch. Lunch, you say? Well, that does sound alright. I could get away from this place for a bit. No, girl. You were 2 hours late. You gotta work. But I guess 2 hours, I guess I could take a 10-minute break, but I mean, what time is it? I know, it's supposed to be a game, but you know, I like to mix up with real life. I'm really nitpicky on this. Okay, fine, but not here. I like to get something from the street vendor instead. Damn, it's going close to the man beams and get up from his seat, almost leap in his seat. Of course. Oh wait, I gotta do the Midoriya voice. Of course. What did you have in mind, darling? I mean, what do you call? Beautiful. Oh, whatever. Whatever they're selling. Duh. This doesn't count as a date, by the way. Bucka. All you done is nods. Now I sound like Banjo. We had a conversation with our friends, and our friends was like, Banjo and Kazooie is like an old married couple, no? And I said to him, I see them as more as like a roommate or like a really like a friend. Like, you know, you got that lesbian friend and you got you or whatever. And then he's like, no, like, look how they bicker a lot. And like, that's how an old marriage couple look like you guys. And then my husband's like, well, the funny thing is, like, I would be, he's like, my wife would have been Banjo and he would have been Kazoo. And I was like, no, it would be switched around. But now I'm like thinking about it a lot. I was like, I am kind of like Banjo. I am pretty much of an idiot. And Kazoo is more like, come on. So he's kind of like that anyway. Like, yeah. Anyway, all he does is nod and walk towards the door, holding them open for me. Is that new? No, yeah, no, it's not new. Okay. Taking off the apron, I hang it up a nearby coat rack and call it out to TK. I'm going to on break. Continue without me. I don't wait for their answer as we weed. As we leave. Now I'm not talking about baby stuff. Weave. Okay. This is new because it's either I think this is new. That guy over there looks like the boyfriend. I mean, Indigo. Okay. Despite it being a Sunday, it's a lot of business still open and lively. However, street vendors take the time to not kill another in competition, more like they are buying goods for one another. Indigo is still beaming as we walk down the street, like he just won a lottery or something. He waits patiently for me to decide which vendor to go. Let me drink something. What do you feel like having? Beautiful? Maybe some breadsticks? Oh, you don't want anything? That's okay. Okay, I gotta stop joking and actually play the game. I'm sorry. I want to try something to see how he handled a little bit of crazy. Actually, none of these. I want to grab something from my place instead. Girl, you're crazy. I would never do that. This character is crazy. Especially a stranger that I just met yesterday. It's crazy. Okay, whatever. The stupid smile from his face fade, and not entirely. Sure. But seriously? I don't mind paying for lunch, you know? I know, but my place has food that less likely to kill me. Point taken, my princess. I'm gonna add shit like that, just letting you guys know. If I actually want to play the full game. But so far Steam doesn't have the full game, just the demo. So I'm waiting for that. If I like it though. Okay. Oh wait, no. Okay. He extend his elbow in hopes that I hooked in with mine. Shall we go, milady? Tips hat. Oh my fucking god. That's what I would have done. Okay. Rolling my eyes, I walk past him. Good, good. That's the only one I approved on myself. Come on, my apartment is this way. Indigo dropped his elbow and followed behind me in silence. I rummage my keys outside my apartment door. I take a sharp glance towards Indigo, who stands with a blank expression on his face, taking in a bland decor of the hallway. Anything would impress him, would it? The landlord. Tsuno. There you are! Whoa, he did not used to look like that. He looks like a dad. Well, isn't he a dad actually? I forgot, to be honest. I don't remember this part. We actually took him home? This must be new. Unless I do not remember this part. As my character say, Jesus! I yelp, completely taken off guard by the landlord standing behind me. Ooh, he does not like my landlord. Of course he doesn't. Indigo instantly become defensive as he position himself between me and the landlord. Well, man, you're not my boyfriend. You're just a friend. You're a friend zone, man. Excuse you? My lady. Can't you just sneak up behind people like that? Especially my lady. He would honestly have that expression. Okay. The old man crosses his arm as he continues. Anyway, I added that on. Whatever the text line say, I'm gonna add a little pizzazz into it. Okay, let me take another drink of my drink. Okay. The other half of your rent is due today. Judging from his expression, his day is exhausting as mine. Why is your day exhausting? I'm sorry. You were 2 hours late to work. And I'm going to keep complaining about my character. Like, sorry. Like, this character is a baby. But then again, like, I guess if my character is based as a 25-year-old or like 28 or whatever, I would definitely understand. But, oh, sorry. I did not mean to click on it. But I guess when I'm like 30, it's different. But, you know, I guess when you're 30, you matured a little bit. Well, not when you're drunk, though, but, you know. I mumble as I finally find the key to the door and try to get inside to avoid another lecture from my dad. I mean, from the landlord. Actually, I prefer if I came inside and talked to her about it right now. Oh, it wasn't a request. All right, come in. He's angry. Look at Indigo. He's freaking angry. He's like, it was supposed to be my alone time with her. All right. I allow the landlord to come in first. He already scanned the area of our living space, probably to see any damages or mess he could charge extra for. There's an unsettling silence between the both as he continued to look around.
She's not here, is she?
Oh. He has a better voice than freaking Indigo, to be honest. I guess not. Lucy naturally loud, and when she's not, she's smoking things. Sorry. She's smoking things in here that would get us kicked out in a heartbeat. Thankfully, we normally blame it on the scented candle. The older man groans and pinches the bridge of his nose. What nose? What nose? He does not have a nose. Sorry for screaming on the mic, but it's true. He does not have a nose. Even the freaking Indigo, they don't have noses. What do they mean? Anyway, I can't keep doing this. You certainly can't keep up the end of your rent. Listen, you're clearly more responsible one. She broke her agreement one too many times. She has to go. Good, I already had a replacement. I can't pay rent myself. That's true. I cannot pay myself. But I can't pay for this place for myself. I can barely take care of my end that it is. he popped up real fast. Well, you don't have to. What do you mean? You have someone in mind? Indigo? I asked without thinking. I certainly panic about the responsibility I might need to leave as well. Of course, it's me, Baka. Indigo announces, stepping closer to nuzzle me. Crazy, man. I always don't like to show affection in public because it's just too much. Just holding hand and a peck of cheek is fine. Maybe lips if we're in alcohol, but you know what I mean. But that's crazy. Why nuzzle me? We're just friends. All right. I guess so. No, I wouldn't not let him. I have no idea how to respond if I don't agree. Then it might be my own ass sitting in front of the curb next to Lucy. The landlord rolled his eyes before walking into the front door. Fine. Have Lucy meet up with me, and the next time you see her, I'll give you a call when I'm ready to start moving your boyfriend in. No, he's not my boyfriend. He's just a friend. Saying this, he closes the door and leaving behind us alone. An awkward pause between Indigo and me. It's so weird to call him Indigo, though. But then again, he's not a character that looks like my husband. Because if there's literally like a character that looks like my husband, that's the first guy I go to be honest. And then I go to the other guys. Because, like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But anyway. There's an awkward pause between Indigo and me. He pulls his arm from mine and gently takes my hand into it. No. He's blushing. Do you mean it though? You're the one who just said it out of my freaking mouth. I didn't say anything. I know you say you need to shoo him off, but if you're serious about your offer, I'd love to move in whenever you're ready. Listen, it's nothing serious, alright? I just need her out and someone to pay their share around here. You think you can do that? Indigo smile, his lips curling to show those fangs that I didn't notice before. You can use me as a footstool. For all I care. All that matter is that I'm with you, Tsuno. could use me. You could use me as a footstool. Okay. No, I don't even think it's sexual, but I'm like, okay, sit on the couch, lift my feet up. All right, get under there, man. That's it. No sexual attention to it. Oh, wait. But people like that too, huh? If they don't have sex, they just like that. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Anyway. I'm not thinking straight. Let me take another sip of my drink. Okay. You can use them. Okay. Oh, yeah, I already read this part. That's a rather take this stuff right there. I kind of feel bad for treating him badly. No! Why would you feel bad? After he says footstool, you would have been like, okay, this guy's a masochist. Let's get the fuck out of here. Why don't you say that? Why don't you say that, me? Well, at least he's fully aware he doesn't mind, so there's no need to sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Alright. I don't need a footstool though. Okay, I get it. I guess my character's not thinking wrong. Just someone to pay their end of the rent for once. Do you even what do you do for a living? Me? Oh, I test various product like cleaner, household appliance, inventions, fast food places, or so on and so forth. Sometimes companies pay me to test them out. Other time I simply pays to do videos testing or posting them on social media. That is a crappy job. You're independent of recording yourself constantly. That's a crappy job because I feel like you would hate yourself every time you do that shit. But I'm doing this stream for myself, so I like to talk. Anyway, this is for me. I'm pretty sure 40 years. When I'm 40 or 50, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember streaming that. Alright, whatever. Wow, you seem set. Enough to live on my own. So I can easily take care of the rent for you. Hell, I can't even quit. You can even quit your job if you like. No, thank you. I like to make my own money, so I don't have to be dependent on anybody. That's oh God, that's so tempting, very tempting. No, don't take it. I need some time to think about it. I muttered noticeably that I might need to inform TK about the possibly changing coming up. My character, I don't like my character. Maybe I'll do this again, and my second run will be like, no. You know, instead of being nice for once in the flower shop, I might just say, ugh, you creep. I'll do that next time, I promise, in the next run. So far, I'm just doing the one that I want to do. Okay, anyway. ... Oh, crap. I gotta head back to work. I took way long of a You're late. You're 2 hours late. And you would take way long of a break. And you still complain about work? Get out of here. Get out of here. Listen, if Lucy came back, kick her towards the landlord direction and he'll take care of her. Oh, of course, yes. But what about your lunch? Just order something for dinner tonight and we'll call it even, alright? Cool, later. My character is so dumb. I don't wait for a reply as I pull out the door and hurry to work. God, what an exhausting day. What do you mean exhausting day? Things get twice as busy when I came back. TK is furious was the sudden I took off. At least they're forgiving. If anything, TK is a step stool, then. I don't have the heart to tell them that I'm probably quitting. I don't like my character right now. I just have to wait and see. Well, this guy holds up everything. No. Ooh. Finally home. What the? Don't tell me that Lucy forgot to pay the power bill. Closing the door, I make my... I don't know why I'm making my way. Making my way downtown. Anyway. I make my way through the dark and find some candle that will keep me in the kitchen drawer junk. Great. Not only we have the power, but the guy's completely built on me. Maybe I might have been a little too harsh on him. What do you mean you were harsh on him? I feel like making a second playthrough of this game. My feet caught something that I came crashing down to the floor. Ugh. What the? What did I just trip over? Feel what it is. Get up and keep looking around. Oh. What happened? My head. Dear God. Who did this? I can't get up? What's going on? Who's there? I can't see anything. I feel my hand running down my back as I soothe me long, soft pets and feel warm breathe behind my ear.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
My teeth. Okay, now his voice is getting better because the beginning voice sounds like a kid. Anyway. I'm dizzy. I had to finish my drink. Is that Indigo face? Oh shit! I keep smashing my feet. I keep smashing my teeth on the microphone. Oh no! I try to roll over to get a better look at the bastard in my home, but everything is just too dark. Only a black silhouette appears. I have a dirty mind. I just fucking look like a dick. You got the tip. I wish you could see my mouse because I can just shape it out. That's the tip. That's the foreskin. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. The silhouette is just so bad. What? Thank you for playing your boyfriend demo. That's it. So like that is a demo. That is a demo. Because no offense to the other gator one, like I understand my husband like a slow burn, but I'm like, get to the point. Get to the point. But you know, I guess I'm just more you know. But it's no hate though. If you like a slow read, you're good. Honestly, you're good. I guess it's just me because I'm more of a faster. Let me restart this real quick because I'm pretty sure, because I know there's like a different version of it. Because that's crazy. So that's a demo. Honestly, just an hour long. Get to the good part, or like at least like, you know, what you're expecting is gonna be, and you're good. Like I do appreciate like a 2 or 3 hour long of reading, but I'm not a slow burner. I'm really not a slow burner. I'm more of a, you know, short burn. So just say those sweet words to me, and I'm already falling to my feet. I mean, falling to my knees. But yeah, I understand that slow burns is the best. Like it's the ultimate best if you're not like if you don't want to wait and you're more storytelling. I totally understand, but I just can't. That's why when we, you know, get busy, it gets slower, so you know, like it's more enjoyable. Anyway, I'm getting too much. I'm sorry. But let's play again and try to be all like, ew. So I'm pretty sure we'll have a different thing. All right, let's see. Oh, no. I did it wrong. All right, let's try again. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to go to the one that we don't pick. Sorry.
Whoa, hey, take it easy.
No! I don't like a soft voice. Whoa, take it easy. Alright. Skip.
Well,
We already heard it. I'm your boyfriend. Alright, let's say, what? No. Okay, keep going. Okay, we already read this part, so we're just gonna. I love you, Baka. Okay, keep going next. I wish I could just run through it real quick. Next. Yeah. There we go. It might be different. You been watching me? Are you serious? What kind of creep are you? But beautiful. It's not like that. His hands reaches to my shoulder to attempt to calm me down. I flinch away in shock and disgust, not wanting his grubby hands all over me. Don't touch me! I storm out of the florist shop, not looking back for anything. Oh no, he looks different. Oh, that's a new expression. No, that's the same expression, but just redetailed. It's getting dark. I hate walking home at night. After crossing the path of a crazy stalker, I have a good reason now. I take longer than less traveling path to home in case the creepy guy knew any that's the correct way to do. Because you're trying to get away from this guy. Shit. I need to find a new place to hang out at. Probably a new job. Same thing. Same thing. Oh shit, that was different. Falling asleep with sheer exhaustion, I thought out my last wish. I hope I never see that weirdo again. He's gonna come and get ya. He's gonna get ya. Okay, let's save that one. Let me save. Whoa. I see. They made two different things. Alright. Exit. Continued. Did you have time? The stranger? Don't answer that. This time it'll be different, I think. I don't know what they're saying. Girl. I rolled my head. I think I already saw this one. Rest up. Waking up before I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Everything's just up and down the way I like. No one wants to wear. Okay. Look at the time clock. 9:12. Oh my god, I'm late to work. It was totally my fault, not my roommate. I'm gonna skip this one because my character is dumb. It's not really her fault. Wait, what? Oh, it's different. Wait, let me go back. Can I go back? Oh no, escape. Wait, let me go back. How do I go to option? Wait, no, that's... I closed it. Okay, there we go. Oh no. There we go. Let me load it up. I didn't know it was different. Okay, let me see. Okay. Go. Time to face another day. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go to Sunday. Okay, okay. All right, let's see what's different. Finally dressed and rushed out of my bedroom. Making my way downtown. Driving fast. Into the kitchen section where I normally put my work keys. Hey.
Looks like someone's in a hurry.
Wow, what a sexy voice you have, you know, Lucy? Anyway, a surge for irritation fled through me when I hear Lucy's voice. I take a glimpse over my shoulder towards the deadbeat who hasn't making their life easier. Yes, I'm in a hurry because some of us actually have jobs. My mother and my brother grabbing my work keys from the kitchen and beginning to storm right by her. Again, was guilt trip. She murmured something underneath her breath and rolled her eyes. Look.
I'm trying, all right?
Wow. Just be a stripper, Lucy. No one will judge you, especially today. I mean, I wouldn't judge you because, you know, you're making your money works. Anyway. Oh, damn it. She tried to explain, but I've grown tired of her half-assed excuse. I'm not even going to argue with her now. It's not the time because right now it's not on my side. I shrug her off and making my way downtown. Okay. Out the door, rushing myself down the stair and out the apartment building. First a stalker, now I might lose my job. With any luck, I might hit by a car and die in impact. You know? It's Sunday. Usually hardly any customer on Sunday morning, but even then, it doesn't excuse my lateness. Rushing through the door and I will read something that's actually pretty new. Wait, am I already clocked in? You should be grateful.
There you are. Where have you been? I've been covering your shift for the past 45 minutes without the boss even knowing you're not here.
Oh, that's new. I huff and try to make an excuse. Oh, no, I already know. He has a point. I'm gonna remind you guys, he has a point. I mean, they have a point. I'm so sorry. Hey there, stranger. Act casual. Oh God, you again? Seriously? What's the part of you of leave me alone did you not understand? I blew out, gaining some attention from the remaining people inside the diner. I hope that calling him out like this will get him to leave. The creeper stiffened and stiffened up a little bit and given a rather hurt expression. You did! I'm not as thick as it seems, to be honest. The tone of his voice is frantic. All I wanted to do is apologize for my behavior yesterday. You didn't have to give me a chance to explain myself. Explain yourself? There's no need to explain yourself for spying on me every day when you're on your walks. So you never recognize a familiar face whenever you follow the same routine every day. Just like an old couple who always comes here every Wednesday, pretend they are happily married, even though they are to sit in silence. Or even a creepy red-headed doctor who always picks the same corner, who's ordering just a simple cup of tea while staring at everyone with an eerie smile. There is not only a face that recalls Tsuno, he mumbles, looking at the table in front of him, starting to pick up the napkin. He does have a point. Letting out a deep sigh, I hold up my notepad and pencil. Just tell me what you want to order. He picked up the menu, started looking over it. I still want to make it up for you, though. For being forward yesterday, I mean. He speaks, starting to fold the napkin into a paper crane. Rolling my eyes, I try my best to not snap on him, speaking now through my teeth. Oh my God, no, alright? I might have overreacted. I might have printed on your attention, but does not change the fact that I don't want anything to do with you, man. Can't be helped, my dear. His eyes shifted towards me in an eerie glint of gaze as he smiled, a little responding to my reply.
You're just playing hard to get at this point.
Time to take another Oh, I'm empty. I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, I'm back. Alright, and you guys gonna hear another. This is my. Is this my third one? No, it's my fourth one. I think. I forgot. I think you're just playing hard to get. This guy reminded me of this customer I used to have in my old work. He was he always buy mangoes, and then he's like, oh, like, aren't you cute? And I'm like, yeah, do you need any bags? Ignoring his like compliment. And I'm like, and he's like, you have a husband? And I'm like, yeah, I do have a husband. I'm happily married. And then he's like, oh, you know, like, you could forget about your husband when you're with me. And I was like, fat chance, man. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, but in my head, I said that, and I'm like, you know, just laughing it off so he could get the point that I'm not interested, and also not cheating my fucking loving husband. Like, go to hell, get out of here. And then he pursue every single day, and then he actually used the like, oh, playing hard to get, I see. I don't worry, I'll get you. And I was like, you will never get me. You will never get me, because I'm happily married to my husband. please get out of my line. It was so obsessively obsessive that I literally had to get my manager and the security to get him out of my line, because at first I thought he was in my line because I have a short line, and he was just like, you know, like you get those customers who are playful. And then like I had like a big ass line, and there was literally 15 item and less lines, and he only buy mangoes. That's the thing. That's like the weirdest thing he does. And then he goes to my line. He literally will wait an hour in my line. That's how busy our work is. Like, he will wait an hour or 30 minutes in my line just to talk to me, for me to say, no, get out of here. Or like, no, I'm sorry. Need any bags? Like, literally, like every single day. And I had enough, and I finally have the balls to actually tell my manager and and the security to kick him out. Ever since he did that, he never came to my work again. He finally get the message that I don't fucking care about him. But yeah, I remember that. But he didn't stalk me because, you know, like it was like only in work. It was like work stalking. That's it. Nothing else. But other than that, like, yeah. Sorry for my rambling. Anyway, let's get to the game. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. Anyway. Sorry, I rambled a lot. Especially this stream. Anyway, I'm talking to the void anyway. I jolt a thread of shoot through my entire body. I don't even know if the words of his tone or gaze that's setting off a red flag, but I'm not going to stand here and analyze my survival instinct to kick into overdrive. Turning away, I quickly make my way back to the kitchen, trying to untie my apron with a sweaty palm. TK approaches with an expression concern. They might have watched the whole thing happen. Oh no. Hey, you alright? What happened? Did he say something? I can't do this. I need to go home. I hand TK my apron. Just have to Elijah over. Sorry, I need to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm here. Okay. just have Aisha cover my fish shift for now.
Whoa, whoa, you're quitting? What did he do? Should I call the police?
I'm sorry. His voice acting is so bad. And he's more compassionate. Mean, whoa, you're quitting? What did he do? Should I call the cops? You know, like something like that. Come on. Have some expression. Not like, whoa, you quitting? What did he do? Should I call the police? I'm sorry. I'm very judgy. Sometimes. Like, I don't know. Maybe when I'm drunk, I could be a little brave. It should have been, whoa, you're quitting? What did he do? Should I call the police? Yes, please. No, I don't want to deal with him right now. Yeah. Yes, please. That man is stalker man. Doesn't hesitate for the moment and say this, making a direct line to the phone. Oh, this is a new thing. I stay in the kitchen area, taking my casual glance in the kitchen window to see if he's still there. Of course he's still there. Sitting there, finishing up making his napkin crane. TK comes after a moment, glancing into the bathroom before turning my attention over towards me. Alright, we're gonna be sending someone over in 30 minutes. 30 minutes? He'll be gone for now! I'm aware of that! TK matches my DK Donkey Khan. Matches my furious whisper and look baffled, disappointment of the situation as I am. Either way, we'll still fire a report and give them a description of something at least. But he knows I work, and he knows the section of the park where I like to relax. What if he knows where I live? Well, I guess you could stay with me in the meantime. Wait for all of it to blow all over. Really? Sure. I gotten to know you well enough, and I'm so positive you won't try to steal anything. I honestly don't know what to say. I feel a sense of relief from not knowing. Not only will be tolerable person, and also I won't be walking home alone. Oh, that's great. That's nice. That's nice of them. Of course, the creep is gone by the time the police arrive. We gave our best description of... Dude. Tall man, gray, blue eyes. Blue shirt with the broken heart with black and white, and I don't know what they're called, but they're like a black vest with black pants. Sharp teeth. There you go. That's your description. That's so easy to find someone who's like that. Easily the rest of the kitchen staff. Let us know to go home early. But we have work earlier tomorrow morning. Whoa. It doesn't look much, but at least it's away from the neighborhood. Thank God. Whoa. Look at him.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
They live in this place? I shouldn't be picky to do this. Yeah, me. Don't be picky. The couch looks comfortable, to be honest. Anyway. But having me in here feels cramped up. The whole place looks like living alone, too. they probably aren't able to afford anything else. Still, at least I have a safe place with a more down to earth roommate. And sorry it's not much. Hey, mutter around, singly around the space I live in. No, don't be. I appreciate you bringing me home in this. They seem to relieve hearing me say, giving a smile as they pull extra blanket under the bed. Well, just so you know, the couch is folded out bed. It's actually more comfortable than the mattress. I got it. Hey, special treatment for a special guest. Wow. Ooh la la. A pull-out couch? That's nice. Who ever thought my coworker from the diner could be so mellow and sweet outside? Thank you. It means a lot. They're going your way for me like this. Not a problem. I know it's like to have creeps harass you. You don't deserve it. Aw. The rest of the day is alright. I have my phone. Wait, his shirt, it has a scar on it. I just realized that right now. I don't think it had a scar in the first place. I'm bad at memories. That's why in the past game it's actually pretty refreshing to play, especially when, you know. Sorry. After this run, I'm pretty sure I'll be done. The rest of the day goes alright. I have phoned my roommate that I'm going to be away for a few days. Of course, she doesn't answer her phone, so I have to leave a message instead and pray she checks on it soon. Still, certainly pleasant change of stress of my life. Hours later. The one downside of the sleeping of the new place is I can't. That's true. From around the dark, familiar area, trying to recall where the kitchen section of the place is. Oh, the giant. the giant dick of a silhouette is before me. I know it's supposed to be like, oh, mysterious silhouette. I'm sorry, I can't really see it like that because it just looks like a thick dick, honestly. I can't unsee that. Jeez, who is that? Through the darkness, a figure of standing before me. Hear them before it's a shh. Sound if I feel them place my hand on my shoulder. TK, you alright? Wait, who are you? That one. I figure it doesn't answer if I feel her hand squeeze her shoulder, almost as they're feeling me. What are you doing? I try to pull away from the figure grip, but then a wet rag across my nose and mouth. Fighting back, I lash out with my arms and jerk my neck to pull my face away from the rag. Whoever it is seduce me by quickly wrapping their thin limbs around my body and holding me tight. I'll try to break free, but they did not loosen up one bit. Oh God, I'm feeling drowsy and weak. Who is doing this and why? A chill run up my spine. I feel a kiss between my skin and a familiar sickened voice whisper in my ear.
I'll see you tomorrow, darling.
It's so quiet. I'll see you tomorrow, beautiful. No, he found me. How? I can't. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Alright, that's the end of Your Boyfriend for the demo. I can't wait for them to release it fully. I might play the whole game. Maybe. Yeah, I might do. Yeah, if I'm drunk like this, yeah, I will. Because I seem like I'm more enjoyable like this. But honestly, I would definitely play it if they come out. But, yeah. This was fun, honestly. Well, especially when I'm drunk, even though I shouldn't do this when I'm drunk. It's still great. I just did I remember it being a different voice actor, to be honest. The side characters don't have a voice actor acting, to be honest, too. I think the only voice acting was Boyfriend. I kind of like the old one. Well, whatever happened to him, you know, it happens. And, you know, you always have a new voice actor. So, you know, it happens. I know I keep saying that, but it does happen, to be honest. When you have a voice actor and, like, they decide not to do it, or the creator doesn't want him to do it anymore. So, you know, it happens. I know I keep saying that. Anyway, I would like to play more games, but right now I just want to watch funny videos when I'm like this. Because I can't really control what I say or do in the stream. I know the full game is in the game is in the Inco. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it's that game. But I'd rather wait until it's in Steam, because Steam makes it more easier. But yeah, I'll definitely play this again when the full game is finally on Steam. I know the full game is already out, but I prefer this playing in Steam, so we'll see. But yeah, Date with Death. I know I said it in the description, but I'll play it next time, Friday or Saturday, around those time. I'll play it for sure. I think I would do it earlier, so it'll be a longer stream. But yeah, I really hope you guys have a nice day. Sorry for my drunkenness and my loudness and my goofiness, but whatever. I hope the Voids have a great time hearing me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Fuck to anybody who said that you can't do anything or have a good day. I really, personally, for me, you guys have an awesome ass day. If it's not bad karma to the people who give you a bad day, I promise you that. All right, I know karma is not in the way, but it's planning something and it's coming their way. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Love you.